right, we are live. Salute, salute, salute. Elite live streams, we right back, y'all, with another one. Real fast with it. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of chilling, watching these playoffs on a lovely Sunday. J-Rock, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. Playoffs is on. Topic is fire. It's kind of an ongoing topic. Some shit we've been talking about for years. You know, everything's good right now. Feeling good.
Yes, sir.
I'll keep saying it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we got a nice little bag for y'all right now that we're gonna put together. So yeah, like J Rock was saying, we've been kind of following this story since it kind of happened, of course. And I think we originally had an episode, maybe I think when this happened, maybe about 2 years ago. And we have the original recording, so maybe at some point we'll put that onto our SoundCloud so you guys can listen to kind of the original, thoughts that we had on this. But yeah, at the time when this happened, we were definitely on the side, just kind of waiting for all the facts to come out. And this was before any sentencing had happened or anything like that. So we were kind of just waiting on to see what the facts would bring out. And so a lot has happened since then,
Yeah. 10 years for this.
Right. And so he's been sentenced since then, and he's currently in prison. And so now the update is the security bodyguard, who was a part of the Tory Lanez and Meg The Stallion team on that night, has now come out with a corroboration saying that basically Tory Lanez did not shoot the gun.
Never fired.
Right? And, this is from, an affidavit and, a lawyer digging through and getting this out to the public. So what we want to do is hop on here real quick and just kind of assess the situation and look at the facts and go ahead and make an opinion on kind of just based off of just the facts and what we've seen this story has now played out to, because of course, Tory had also been stabbed during this time in prison just not too long ago, maybe last week.
14 times. No,
yeah.
Let's not.
Yeah, gloss over that.
Let's not glance over it. Like 14 times.
Word.
Anytime you stab somebody, more than just the one, it's like they was trying to off him.
Word.
We don't know why. I'm not gonna say I'm a full conspiracy theorist, but I believe in collusion. I believe in people trying to, kind of weed themselves out of their bullshit.
Right.
And I feel like there is within this case, and how he even got injured, a lot of bullshit. So that's, and I felt like that probably 2 years ago. I don't even know what I was saying on that podcast, but I'm pretty sure I was saying something very similar to this. And,
word.
That's just how I'm looking at it. So yeah, let's get into it, man.
All right, so I got this first part here. We're gonna bring up just the press conference that they had. There was a press conference that just went down last week. This was right around the time that it came out that Tory had been stabbed, and so we want to kind of show you guys this update here, so that we can kind of get an idea of what we're looking at and kind of just the situation that's going on. So let's take a quick look at this video real quick.
Gentleman named Bradley James. Mr. James informed us he was working as the bodyguard and driver for Ms. Kelsey Harris during Mr. Peterson's trial. As such, he was in close proximity and he had privy to conversations she was having with her husband and others. Mr. James informed us he was not under a non-disclosure agreement or a confidentiality agreement and was free to speak with Unite the People, and that he was doing it because his conscience would not let him not speak and leave a man in prison for something he did not do. Mr. James informed.
All right, so that's right out the gate. So basically, right out the gate, he is saying that the security guard's punches made him feel really bad about kind of what had recently happened to Tory in jail, and then at the same time, he was kind of sitting with this during this entire, playing out of the trial period and just kind of the overall outlook of the situation. So going off of that, J Rock, what you got?
What I have to say, it's I more so I'd rather you guys hear like the whole option of that, because what I have to say is probably gonna double down on what Target or triple down. This is my double down. This is the fact for my double down.
Word.
It is a lot of things happen on the certain things
Didn't seem right.
and didn't seem right.
Yeah.
And then like you kind of look at it and think like everybody was so on. No, he shot her. And then it's like there's certain things that if you got somebody
He shot them.
actually
Yeah.
But there were never really answers there for me. The only answer was the more
Right on. Right.
and kind of within that, within other out that yes, Megan doesn't have the status, but she's similar to other women.
Mm-hmm.
She's a liar. I didn't say all women.
Word. Yeah.
Lie, but also lie in this the status that you are. When you put a man behind the bar, and then that man behind bars almost lost his life. You got that one time. That's great. So before I get into what I actually read, I'd rather just let the video.
Nice.
You know,
Now we're gonna deep dive into this one.
they're gonna tell you.
You feel me?
But
But
I
yes.
probably said 2 years ago. I said that. Oh, actually, you know, what he took back. I just felt like it sounded great. It makes sense. And you know, why I did it. You know.
Facts, man. And so now, yeah, we're gonna continue with this one. But I think, yeah, up to that point, you know, he's basically saying that, you know, just the conscience of the security guard. So we'll take it, you know, we'll paint the picture, right? Well, it was at first it was, you know, okay, the bodyguard was with them during this whole altercation. He saw what happened, and then he basically kind of didn't get to, you know, make a statement. It goes past time. He gets convicted. He ends up in jail. He gets stabbed. Bodyguard feels guilty. Bodyguard comes out and says, man, this is actually what happened. And now, yeah, so now,
I think like, why not say it all?
man,
Like, we're not, this is not like God. Oh, yeah. I'm just lying to my bitch. I'm lying to my niggas.
my life was
No,
on
his
the
life
line.
is on the line.
Yeah.
I won't even say people to say, oh, 10 years ain't fair. You know, you have served. You have to understand that this status, like, Tory Lanez is somebody.
Or,
So you kind of think Tory Lanez is not in jail after 10 years and never do this thing. He had a buzz. Right? He was going, he was actually running.
right. There was something to be said for
Now
that.
he's not running the like guy who was also running. But you know, I don't fuck with this guy. She was running. Make it good music.
Right.
As was Tory. But you take that away. But why? You know what I mean?
Now we're kind
I
of
can't
like,
get with that.
where exactly, and that brings us right to kind of where we're at, where it's like now, you know, the facts of what was happening behind the scenes are now starting to come out. And so
The whole thing
this
is
is
the
kind
behind
of,
the scenes.
there you go. So let him continue.
Informed Unite the People that he was witness to the conversation Miss Harris had, where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times. Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times.
So that is a bombshell allegation right there, just right off top. To basically make it clear that he's saying that pretty much that Kelsey was the one who fired it, and that Tory was fighting to get the gun.
Get her to not fire.
There you go, and then it goes
But it
off 2
fired
more
her,
times
and
after that.
It dropped, fired more time. So my thing is, and this is all this don't even have to be married. Like, I'm sure
You have the right to remain silent.
that's the fuck up, not sure. But it started becoming like Meg The Stallion hell with it on the fact that Tory Lanez shot. No, Tory Lanez trying to stop another lady. But you won't look at her. Oh, Tory shot. She's press, stay on it. You know, get all these things. National TV. Lied on a whole person, a whole man.
That's so wild.
It's like you really lie. Like,
Word.
like a full blown lie. I ain't know. It's like, oh, I ain't know.
Right. I feel like now
because that security guard from his recollection was basically saying that the gun was fired 3 times prior to Tory trying to stop the other lady.
Word.
So they got fired 3 times. You know what I'm saying? 3?
Right.
So did you see Tory shoot at you 3 times?
Nope.
Probably not. Just thought the end all be all. It was like, oh, he's fighting with her so that she don't shoot at you no more. It's really what he was doing. But because you just see Tory, you just blame Tory like, oh well, he shot me. It's like, how sure are you about that though, Meg? Are you sure?
Disconnected.
No.
Right.
That's what it be coming out. Like, it's like, are you sure?
Us now in the back end. Yeah, like and that's kind of what happened, you know, like it turned into kind of a scenario where now like people are not, you know, they're ignoring factors at this point.
That's what the whole thing is. That whole scenario. And they're like, oh, well, that's not. She lied on a whole person. Fucked up his whole life. But it was life.
So
Then he go to the bingo, do what he supposed to do because he's there. Because at that point he can say exactly what happened. Nobody's gonna believe him.
word.
And then he goes and he gets to that point and stumbles. Damn near died.
Man.
It took him damn near dying. And look at his baby. That's all I'm trying to get across. Because I promise, at the time that had that podcast about this, when it was like first breaking when he said it on that podcast, we'll let time will tell. Time did start telling, but time didn't.
Really,
He still didn't tell the truth. Time still didn't tell us the truth.
Yeah.
Because it was like the person that actually seen it with his own eyes kept it quiet.
Right. Didn't tell the exact truths of what was going on.
Because he's trying to protect whatever he's trying to go to the lady that actually shot him. Was he protecting her for? I don't know. But no protection for
yeah.
So good Tory.
So yeah, so we'll continue, right? Here's more of the lawyer, okay?
In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody. Never even touched that gun. Never fired the gun.
After over 2 years in prison without incident, Tory was stabbed 4
All right, I just picked up this thing. All right, y'all. We'll be right back.
14 times, just days after a major national news outlet reached out to Megan Pete's team, Kelsey Harris, and
call you.